Welcome to the channel. Today, we're exploring the world of fast and furious knockouts in combat sports. From UFC to boxing, we'll take a look at the quickest cause that left fans in shock and made history in the fight game. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more exciting sports highlights. Knockouts, KO, in combat sports are among the most dramatic and electrifying moments, capturing the essence of athleticism and precision in a single explosive moment. The sheer power and speed required to deliver a KO are unmatched, but some fighters have taken it to another level, managing to end fights in mere seconds. These moments are not just rare but legendary, and they become part of the sport's lore. Below, we delve into some of the fastest KOs in combat sports history across various disciplines. 10. Ronda Rousey vs. Zingano, 2015. UFC 184. At UFC 184, Ronda Rousey delivered a 14-second knockout of Zingano to defend her UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship. Zingano charged toward Rousey, but the champion countered with a perfectly timed armbar, leading to an instant submission win. While technically a submission, the swiftness of the finish deserves a place in this list due to its sheer speed. 9. Conor McGregor vs. Aldo, 2015. UFC 194. In UFC 194, Conor McGregor knocked out the defending champion Aldo in 13 seconds with a perfectly timed left hook. This was the fastest knockout in UFC title fight history at the time. Aldo rushed in to attack, but McGregor's lightning-quick reflexes saw him land a devastating punch that sent Aldo crashing to the canvas. 8. Mike Tyson vs. Michael Spinx, 1988. Heavyweight Championship. Mike Tyson famously knocked out Michael Spinx in 91 seconds during their 1988 Heavyweight Championship fight. Tyson's ferocious power and speed overwhelmed Spinx right from the start. A barrage of punches from Tyson had Spinx on the canvas in under 2 minutes, marking one of the most explosive knockouts in boxing history. 7. George Masvidal vs. Ben Askren, 2019. UFC 239. At UFC 239, George Masvidal created a moment that would be etched into UFC history when he knocked out Ben Askren in just 5 seconds, breaking the previous record for the fastest knockout in UFC history. As the bell rang, Masvidal charged forward, performing a flying knee directly to Askren's face. Askren was out cold before he even hit the ground. The knockout stunned the crowd and left fans around the world in disbelief. What made the knockout even more impressive was the fact that it was a calculated, yet incredibly fast, strike in the heat of the moment. Masvidal's knockout became one of the most iconic moments in UFC history, and his performance elevated him to superstar status almost overnight. 6. Dan Henderson vs. Michael Bisping, 2009. UFC 100. In one of the most brutal knockouts in mixed martial arts history, Dan Henderson knocked out Michael Bisping in 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the second round at UFC 100. Henderson had already dropped Bisping in the first round with a right hook, but it was his legendary right hand that made the knockout one for the ages. In the second round, after Bisping made a remark about Henderson's performance, the former Olympic wrestler responded with a devastating overhand right that sent Bisping crashing to the canvas. Henderson followed it up with several punches, leaving Bisping unconscious. The knockout, widely regarded as one of the most savage in UFC history, became an iconic moment for both Henderson's career and the sport as a whole. 5. Mark Hunt vs. Chris Tuchscherer, 2011. UFC 127. Mark Hunt, a renowned striker and former K1 kickboxing champion, demonstrated his knockout prowess at UFC 127 when he defeated Chris Tuchscherer in 3 minutes with a devastating left hook. Hunt, known for his incredible knockout power, landed a punch that sent Tuchscherer crashing to the canvas. The KO was a testament to Hunt's striking ability and his fearsome reputation in the UFC's heavyweight division. The win, which came just 3 minutes into the first round, solidified Hunt's status as one of the scariest punchers in the sport, and the knockout remains one of his most memorable victories. 4. Todd Duffy vs. Tim Hague, 2009, UFC 102. The 7-second knockout by Todd Duffy at UFC 102 remains the fastest knockout in UFC history. As soon as the bell rang, Duffy charged across the octagon and unleashed a powerful right hook that sent Tim Hague straight to the canvas. The punch was so fast and clean that Hague was knocked unconscious almost immediately. The speed and precision of the knockout made it one of the most jaw-dropping moments in UFC history, and Duffy's explosive performance set a new standard for what it means to finish a fight quickly. This record-breaking knockout stands as the epitome of rapid fire in MMA. 3. Frank Mir vs. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, 2008, UFC 92. In a surprising turn of events at UFC 92, Frank Mir knocked out the legendary Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira in just 1 minute. Nogueira, known for his incredible resilience and ability to withstand punishment, was caught off guard by Mir's heavy hands. After a brief exchange, Mir landed a clean shot that knocked Nogueira out cold. The knockout was not only fast but also stunning, because Nogueira was considered one of the most durable fighters in the heavyweight division. Mir's win earned him the UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship, and the knockout remains a highlight of his career. 2. Wong Inson vs. Yim Chi Su, 2014, K1 World Max. Wong Inson achieved one of the most staggering knockouts in combat sports history during a K1 World Max event in 2014. In this fight, Wong knocked out Yim Chi Su in just 1 second after the fight began. This unbelievable knockout remains one of the fastest finishes in martial arts. Wong's lightning-quick strike stunned everyone in the arena, and it has become a legendary moment in K1 history. The rapid speed of the knockout, combined with its precision and impact, made it a defining moment in the sport's history. 1. Bruce Lee vs. Johnny Sun, 1974, The Big Boss. While this knockout comes from a fictional film, Bruce Lee's 3-second knockout in The Big Boss remains one of the most iconic and celebrated moments in martial arts. In a moment of pure cinematic magic, Lee delivers a lightning-fast punch to Johnny Sun that sends him crashing to the ground. Lee's unparalleled speed and precision are on full display, making this scene legendary in the world of martial arts cinema. While not an actual fight, this scene has become one of the most emblematic moments in martial arts history, influencing countless real-world martial artists and fans alike. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.